Hey YouTubers, it's Charlie. So, bunch of Walking Dead stuff happening tonight. This is gonna be a video for the preview stuff they did for season 6, and then I'm gonna do a video for episode 1 of Fear the Walking Dead. That'll be a completely separate video, but Fear the Walking Dead, totally awesome. I think it's gonna be a really fun show, and there's only 6 episodes of it. And real quick reminder, I'm doing a new round of the giveaway. It's a $20 Amazon gift card. All you have to do to enter is be a subscriber and leave a comment on this video. So here we go, Walking Dead season 6 preview. They showed a really short clip and previewed a couple of the new characters they're bringing in from the comics. There are 3 really big characters. There's Ethan Embry. He's going to be an amalgam of a bunch of characters. They didn't say anything more about it. I think it'd be spoilery to explain which characters. So we'll have to wait till we see some footage of him before we guess which comic book characters he's based on. But the other 2 are actually pretty easy. There's Heath and Dr. Denise Cloyd. They're both Alexandria Safe Zone characters from the comics. They're going to be on the show now. They'll be pretty close to their comic book characters. So if you have read the comics, just use a spoiler tag when you talk about what happens to them. You have to remember that the comics are way further ahead than what they're doing on the show right now. So even though they changed a lot of things from the comics, they're starting to do more comic book scenes. They haven't really alluded to it, but I do think that we'll see Hilltop sometime this season. Not expecting Negan, that's way further off in the distance. I know everybody just always asks about Negan anytime there's a new season of Walking Dead. They did show a little Abraham and Sasha clip. I'll play it right now.
You good?
Yeah. I'm trying.
Listen, if you're still looking to go buck wild with the breath impaired.
You already asked the question and I already answered it. If you were so worried, why the hell did you get into the car with me? Listen, doing something as big as this, that's living. There it is.
So as you can see, that's nothing. It's just Abraham wondering if Sasha's gonna wig out on him. Like, you okay? You gonna flip out on me? It seems like Sasha's slowly coming back from the brink, and Rick is the one that's going crazier and crazier. Or at least as people are gonna wonder it. They play with your head a little bit whenever they show trailers. Whenever they dropped the Comic-Con trailer last month, they were hyping up Rick versus Morgan, and that's not necessarily gonna be the narrative of the season. But they will address that issue, because where they are right now, it's like the reverse of the last time that Rick and Morgan were together. Rick was completely together, Morgan was the crazy one. Now Rick looks like the crazy one, and Morgan's got his shit together. Next big thing, they said that the season premiere is going to be the biggest episode that they've ever done, ever. The scope of each episode has gotten bigger, which I think they kind of have to do at this point. It's the most profitable show on TV. If they're going to keep it popular, they're going to keep having to try and top themselves, but it is really hard to top blowing the shit out of Terminus. I think right now my favorite premiere is still season 5 episode 1. The very first episode, season 1 episode 1, was a lot of fun just because it was brand new, like we hadn't seen The Walking Dead on TV before, but just looking at the rest of the TV show, I would say season 5 episode 1, probably the most fun one for me. For those that are wondering, there isn't going to be any direct crossover between the main show and the spin-off this first season. There's only 6 episodes of the spin-off show. They're teasing shit going crazy and LA devolving into apocalypse. So maybe like in the second season, the timeline will catch up with the main show, but it won't happen right away. But remember, spin-off show happening in Los Angeles, main show in Washington, D.C. right now. So you guys can let me know, like, based on some of the new stuff that you've heard about season 6, what are you looking forward to most? Like, do you really want to see Hilltop, more stuff from the comics? I think we all really want to see Morgan go up against Rick, at least a little bit, even if they end up on the same team by the end. There is a real battle of philosophies that they're teasing, but Lenny James did say that he has been practicing hardcore with that bow staff, so we're going to see way more Morgan Jedi action.
And in this season, I'm getting to learn a particular skill, the bow staff, and I'm slightly obsessed with it. I spend evenings in my apartment on my own, playing music and just swinging a long stick.
So what's going to happen next is I'm going to post my Fear the Walking Dead episode 1 video, and I'll remind everyone about the giveaway whenever I post that. So it should be up in a couple hours. And I will do a Q&A for both of these things tomorrow, just like I would normally do. Game of Thrones after that, just because all like the Stephen Amell, SummerSlam, Walking Dead stuff going on today. I just didn't have time to do a regular Game of Thrones bonus video. while you wait for all that stuff to post, you can click here for my Fear the Walking Dead episode 1 video. I'll add the annotation as soon as I post it. And you can click here for the Walking Dead season 6 full trailer. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Let's high five. I'll see you guys tonight.